All right, today we're going to step off the constantly changing, always evolving Las Vegas Strip and into a place that feels like it's stopped time in its tracks, the Peppermill Restaurant and Fireside Lounge. You know, in a city that's famous for reinventing itself, knocking down the old to build the new, you hear this question all the time. Where can you find the real soul of Old Vegas? Well, if you're looking for that ultimate throwback experience, I think you've just found your answer. You know, it's funny. People, critics, visitors, everyone, they almost struggle to describe the atmosphere here. Vegas magazine put it perfectly, saying this place basically operates on its own timeline. It's like a time warp anomaly that's completely separate from the world right outside its doors. And the descriptions? They just get more and more magical. Las Vegas Weekly said, stepping inside is like entering a genie's bottle. And honestly, that's a perfect way to capture it. That mix of neon glow, super plush comfort, and just pure fantasy that really defines this iconic spot. Okay, so let's get into the history here. The Peppermill is not some new retro-themed pop-up. Nope, it opened its doors way back on December 26, 1972. For over 50 years, it's been this constant, beloved landmark on a strip where, let's face it, almost nothing stays the same. So what is it exactly that makes this place feel like you've just stepped into a time machine? Let's take a little virtual tour inside and look at all the details that create that signature vintage Vegas vibe. The second you walk in, you're just hit with this incredible retro decor. You've got the soft glow coming from these Tiffany-style flamingo lamps. You sink into these deep, plush, royal blue booths, and everywhere you look, mirrored walls are reflecting all the neon lights. And of course, the centerpiece, that iconic fire pit, right in the middle of a water feature. Just think of the conversations that have happened around that thing. And this whole commitment to the past, it's not just about the looks. It goes straight to the menu. The Peppermill's philosophy is really simple. They don't chase trends, they perfect tradition. A lot of their original dishes, like the legendary French toast ambrosia, are still huge fan favorites today. And they're served in the same massive portions they've been famous for since the 70s. And then you see this number, 64. What on earth is that? Well, that's how many ounces are in their legendary Scorpion cocktail. It is this massive, shareable bowl of a drink that just perfectly captures the Peppermill's whole go big or go home philosophy. Look, when a place has a vibe this strong, it's really only a matter of time before Hollywood comes knocking. The Peppermill isn't just a backdrop, it's practically a character actor with its own seriously impressive list of screen credits. This timeline really tells you everything you need to know about its staying power. I mean, it opens in 72, becomes a piece of cinema history in 95 with Casino, and then decades later, it's still so relevant that Jerry Seinfeld stops by. It's just never, ever lost its cool factor. The list of credits and guests is just incredible. It was the unforgettable backdrop for Martin Scorsese's Casino, the cult classic Showgirls, and it's been in countless TV shows. It's also played host to absolute legends, from Elvis and Dean Martin all the way to modern icons like Anthony Bourdain and Carlos Santana. But here's the thing. While it's really easy to focus on the kitschy, retro, fun side of it all, the Peppermill's importance actually runs a lot deeper. This isn't just a cool spot. It's a critically acclaimed cultural landmark. And that brings us right up to this year, a very recent and very, very significant year. 2024 marked a huge milestone in the restaurant's history, one that really solidified its legacy on a national stage. So in 2024, the Peppermill received the James Beard America's Classics Award. Now let me be clear, this isn't just another foodie prize or a sticker for the window. This is a hugely prestigious honor given only to locally owned restaurants that have a truly timeless appeal and are beloved pillars of their community. And just to put that in perspective for you, the Peppermill is now part of this incredibly exclusive club. Only a little over 100 restaurants in the entire nation have ever earned this title. It's basically official confirmation that this amazing Vegas spot is a genuine American classic. So, after all that, I bet you're probably ready to go experience it for yourself, right? Let's wrap this up with some practical info, the stuff you need to know to help you plan your visit. Okay, pro tip. One of the best ways to soak in that Fireside Lounge atmosphere is during happy hour. They have a great daily special that runs from 3 to 6 p.m. And if you're more of a night owl, don't worry, they've got you covered with a reverse happy hour. Oh, and a great tip for any Vegas residents listening, there's a special locals-only deal in the lounge from Tuesday to Thursday. And here are the essentials. You can find it right there on the strip. It's open 24 hours from Thursday through Sunday, which is perfect for those late-night Vegas cravings. You can call for reservations after 4 p.m., but definitely keep in mind that parking on site is pretty limited, so taking a rideshare is probably your best bet.
You know, when you really think about it, the Peppermill is proof. It's proof that in a city obsessed with the next big thing, you don't actually have to tear down the past to stay relevant. By just doubling down on its own unique identity, it's become more than a restaurant. It's a living museum. So the question it really leaves us with is this: in a place defined by constant change, what's the real secret to becoming timeless?